The other night, I found one fish under my Christmas tree, a little red and white betta fish in a small container. So I quickly placed him in a bowl I had set aside for shrimp, giving him a temporary home. But here's the thing, betta fish need space to swim and explore. That's why I decided to build him a proper home, a Christmas tank. We started with a standard 5-gallon tank. To give it that merry magic, we added a background featuring cheerful green Christmas trees. But the tank still looked a little plain, so we wrapped the edges with colorful Christmas tape, red with silver Christmas trees on top, and green and red snowflakes along the bottom. Each side got a different design, making the tank look like a Christmas present from every angle. Now for the most challenging part, planting. I'm using a 3D printed planting system, already filled with dwarf hairgrass. I placed it at the back of the tank to create a lush green background. I added 3 smaller containers in the front, one in the middle with what I think is a micro sword, and 2 on either side with Monte Carlo plants. Each container had a small rock to keep it stable and prevent it from floating. Now, it was time to add some color. We used bright red and green aquarium-safe sand, perfect for the holidays. We poured it randomly around the containers, and luckily, it ended up creating fun patterns that looked just like candy cane sand art. To keep the plants healthy while we worked, we sprayed them with water to keep them moist. When we finished, the colorful sand brought the whole tank to life. Aquarium-safe sand isn't just for looks. It helps anchor plants and supports beneficial bacteria, which keep the water healthy for fish. But what's a Christmas tank without decorations? So we added some cute Dollar Tree finds, a little red truck with a Christmas tree in the back, and a small house on wheels that says, "Merry Christmas." I removed all the lights and electronics, added some rocks to make them sink, and placed them carefully inside the tank. Next came my favorite part. I 3D printed flat Christmas trees. A big thank you to Magic Studio 3D on MakerWorld.com for the original design. I made a few changes and added little pieces so they fit snugly into the sponge lids. I spread the trees all around the truck and house, creating a tiny Christmas forest inside the tank. But it still needed more life. So, we added some fun little figures, a man walking his dog, a woman carrying presents, and a North Pole signpost. The man and dog went in front of the truck, the woman stood near the house, and the signpost tied the whole village together. To light everything up, we decorated an aquarium light with ribbons and Christmas paper, and added 2 clear plastic snowflakes to the sides of the tank for a frosty look. Then came the big moment, filling the tank, but we had to be careful. Pouring water too fast could mess up the decorations and sand. So, I poured the water slowly and carefully, tapping decorations to get rid of trapped air, and using a net to scoop out any floating bits. When the tank was filled, I added a small filter on one side and a heater on the other. Betta fish love warm, clean water. I also poured in some beneficial bacteria, which makes the water safe and healthy for fish. Finally, it was time for the Betta's big move. Moving a fish can be stressful for them. So, I floated his container in the tank for about 30 minutes to help him adjust to the water. Then I gently let him into his new Christmas home, and wow, he wasted no time exploring. He swam behind the truck, then in the front, later curiously checking out his new house. Then he went behind the house, peeked at his reflection, and cruised through the 3D printed trees like he was on a holiday tour. There were moments when he even looked up at the Christmas tree, like he was remembering when Santa left him under it. To make his first night special, I gave him a few bloodworms as a treat, because it's the holidays after all. If you want to make a tank like this, remember, betta fish need clean, warm water, and you should change some of the water regularly. My 3D printed containers have sponges and substrate, so they already help grow good bacteria to keep the tank healthy. Thank you for joining me on this fun Christmas adventure. I hope this inspires you to create your own holiday tank. Have a merry fish-tacular holiday, and I'll see you next time.